guitar playing champions. Today I teach you 4 killer metal rhythm riffs on the guitar. And you can steal any one of these and use them in your own songs. I wrote these riffs, but I don't mind if you steal these specific riffs and use them as you want. So grab your guitar and let's start having some fun. Let's check out metal riff number 1. All right, now let's slow this down and make it a little easier to play. All right, so as you see, it sounds cool even at a slow speed because we can really adjust the phrasing. You take your time, put a little pinch harmonic on the notes if you want. Nice vibrato there, you can hold that out. So you can drag it on as long as you want. You know, it sounds cool fast. It also sounds cool slow. Let's check out metal riff number 2. Now let's hear that riff at half time. Sounds even heavier. So, as you see, when you play it slower, sometimes it sounds better. I like it slower. Let's see how you like it. But when you're playing, when you slow it down, you can really exaggerate. You put in some nice vibrato there or some pinch harmonics. It's really cool to adjust the phrasing to make it heavier. You can add power chords if you want. You know, that would sound cool too. Let's hear metal riff number 3. All right, so that one sounds really cool, I think faster than slower, but I'll cue up the backing track and then we'll try it one time slow. All right, let's hear example 3 slowed down to half speed. Now, the main thing that you want to do here when you're practicing this one is make sure that you really get the accents on the first part. So I'm not palm muting the first 2 notes, but then I do palm mute these notes. So when you don't palm mute this, it helps make that part more clear and more accented. I also recommend using the middle finger like this, because that sets you up nicely for the first fill here. Because we'll need to use our fourth finger on the 9th fret here. And then the other fill is basically, it's a 2-note per string, Hirajashi scale. And then it starts over. That part there is from harmonic minor, 5th mode of harmonic minor. And then we got the Hirajashi fill here. And it sounds real cool, real nice. Slow speed, fast speed, sounds cool no matter what. All right, now let's check out the 4th cool heavy metal riff. All right, let's hear that 4th metal riff slowed down. Cool. So what you can do with this cool riff to practice is when you slow it down, you can also add a double picking to some of these notes like this. Now that's not in the original, but it's a cool exercise for two-hand synchronization. You can do that same thing throughout as an additional sort of bonus rhythm guitar, rhythm riff exercise. So let's talk for a moment about how to practice these metal rhythm guitar riffs. The first thing I'm going to suggest is just take it slow and work on getting consistency with the articulation of the notes and the consistency of muting. So some of these riffs have palm muting, actually all of them do have palm muting to a certain extent. And what you want to try and do is make that palm muting consistent throughout, so you don't have some notes that are muted a little bit and then other notes which are muted a lot, and it sounds random when you have heavier muted notes or lighter muted notes. And when you play, you may not be able to really tell in real time, but if you record yourself and listen back, there's a good chance that you might find some inconsistency in the muting. This is very common. So when you work on that, it will tighten everything up and make what you're playing just sound better. So today, we've been talking a lot about these rhythm metal riffs for guitar, and one of the typical common problems that guitar players have when they try to play these rhythm riffs fast is that they play with way too much tension, especially in the picking hand forearm, but also everywhere else. Now, tension kills guitar speed and endurance. So there are 9 types of tension that guitar players typically suffer from, and some people have all 9. Others have less, but on average, most players have about 6. But they're typically only aware of 1 or 2. They're usually aware of the tension here, but often they're not aware of tension that happens in other places. And that's what keeps them stuck from developing the speed and endurance, especially with fast picking or double picking or any kind of heavy rhythm riffs. So I have a free online training masterclass for you called Total Guitar Playing Tension Control. And you can say goodbye to tension today and experience a lifetime of bigger, better, faster, and easier guitar gains. So in this free training I have for you, I reveal how to improve your guitar technique, speed, and fluency much faster. How? By identifying all 9 types of tension and showing you exactly how to overcome them all so that you can finally get on the faster track to playing guitar the way you want and not being held back by one or more different sources of tension that you may or may not even realize that you have. And in this masterclass, you're going to learn how to completely eliminate or at least severely reduce tension that may be holding you back. So for a limited time, this is totally free to you, no strings attached. Go to my website, tomhess.net/total-tension-control. You'll be very glad that you did.